All right. Welcome back to Sender Unknown The Woods. I hope you guys are enjoying Sender Unknown, and if you are, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and become tethered with Tongue Tied. If you guys don't remember, in the last video, we completed chapter 1 of this story, and we're going to pick up right where we left off, where we were talking with Morgan. Morgan is back at the cabin now. She found some insulin for her diabetes. And, you know, it's only enough for one dose. Hopefully she won't have to use it, but she has it for emergencies. So we're back into it. She's asking if I'm... It's good morning. Good morning, Morgan. You haven't... Of course I haven't abandoned you, Morgan. I would never... Tongue-tied does not abandon the tethered. So I have some... weird good news. I found some food, or should I say the food found me? You talking about mice? Talking about rats? It's like you're texting in another language. Food finds me all the time. Food is your friend. So okay, food finds me all the time. Got a little bit of empathy there. This is our stats so far. We've got some trust, some intelligence, logic, willpower, empathy. We've got the same amount of trust, logic, and empathy, 40%. A little bit less with intelligence at 30%, and willpower is at 25%. Oh. Seriously though, someone left me some food. That's what makes it weird. The food was in my backpack on my doorstep this morning, so I'm not gonna starve. But I'm about as creeped out as a person can be. Yeah, that's that's not weird at all. Somebody just leaving you food but doesn't stick around to introduce themselves, or like, why did they leave the food? Have they been watching you this whole time knowing that you need food? Are you sure you didn't leave it there? I don't believe in the food fairy. I don't believe in the food fairy. The tooth fairy is real, but I don't believe in the food fairy. Me neither. I haven't eaten any of it yet. I thought I'd get your take first. I know you can't taste it for me, as if I were royalty and you may be my taste tester, but maybe you have an opinion whether or not I should chance it. So now this is willpower, and we don't have a ton of willpower. We have 30% willpower, so even if we pick something, it might not work. So how does it smell? It's better not to. Does it look like it's been tampered with? Yeah, does it look like it's been tampered with? Looks like food, I guess. There are granola bars still in their wrapper. That's good if the wrapper isn't broken, if the packaging is broken. A package of unopened lunch meat. My brother once resealed a stick of gum in its wrapper and gave it to me after he'd stuck it in turpentine. Oh, that's gross. Oh my goodness, that would be disgusting. Putting a piece of gum in your mouth after it's been dunked in turpentine. Oh, that would be terrible. So you never know. Go ahead and eat it. Save it for later, or I'd leave it alone. I mean, if you're hungry, go ahead and eat it, but if you're not, then you can save it for later in case you need it. I'd say save it for later unless she really needs it. Got some logic there. Maybe I should listen to you, tongue-tied. Of course you should. Something tells me I've got a long day ahead, but I shouldn't really risk it. I have no idea what level of maniac I'm dealing with. So as tempting as a granola bar is right now, I'll pass. But I've got my glucose plummets. But if my glucose plummets, I might have to eat it. I'm going to see if I can tinker with that RV engine. So Sender Unknown is unavailable for chat right now. So that's the one thing I'm not a big fan of Sender Unknown, is when do they come back? It doesn't give you a time frame. It doesn't give you 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. It doesn't tell you when they're going to come back. So you just have to kind of put the game down and then carry on with your normal lives, I guess. But but if you're wanting to play it, then you want to play it. You want to actually go a little bit of ways in the story. Either way, I know a way of fixing that and getting the story right back. So we're going to do that right now. Alright. The good news is I'm not dead yet anyway. The bad news is I can't get the RV going even though there's gas in it. I don't think it's fixable. I popped the hood and I'm no mechanic, but I'm pretty sure large important parts of the engine are missing. Oh, and there's no sign of my friends. I have really bad feeling about them, like they're dead or in pain somewhere. Shake that off. Don't go there, or I'd be worried too. It's important to keep your mind straight. Let's not go there. Let's keep our mind straight and focus on what is at hand. It's hard not to, but I'll try. By the way, there are deep scratch marks all over the trees around the cabin. It's probably from the wolves. I'm going to assume that's from the wolves. But there could be bears here too. I'll try not to think about that. I'm going to scout around some more, and I'll let you know if I find anything. So you're going to be gone for some time again? Yeah. So Sender Unknown is offline yet again. So I don't even know how long they're going to be offline for. And you know, in a normal scenario, you come back to the game because you think they're back, and then it only lasts for, I mean, how long was that? Was that like 30 seconds? We're going to fix that right now. Yet again. I have more good news. I found a phone charger in the back of the RV, so I juiced this baby up a bit. That's good. I like your use of the word juiced. That's lucky. We can stay in touch. Good, we can stay in touch. That's excellent. You're relieved, right? Of course I am. Because it would suck if I lost you and you never found out whether I lived or died out here. Right? The curiosity is more what I'm concerned with. Whether you can make it out or not. That's me always thinking of the other person. But seriously, I'm so glad I found that charger. So glad. Still no sign of my friends, though. I'm trying not to panic. I'm going to go deeper into the woods. But I'm keeping the phone on. Please stay with me. There are holes in the ground there. They look like what? Like you're busy again, but for how long? What do they look like? What do the holes look like? Should I leave you hanging there? Yeah, right, Morgan. Jam leaving me hanging. I dropped the phone up in shock and disbelief. It's Chris. I found him. But he's still alive, but you found Chris. What was he in a hole? He was in the jam hole? Yeah, holes in the ground? He must have been in a hole. You could just stop there. You might as well go on. But what? He's in some kind of sadistic trap. His arm is. There's a cuff around his left bicep. It's ringed with syringes. Rigged, maybe? Not ringed? I don't know. Maybe the syringes are ringed around the cuff? I don't know. I think the syringes are full of poison. He set one of them off already. He's really out of it. He looks terrible. I can't believe it. There's more. This appears to be... Yeah, it is a human puzzle. Oh, we're right into the saw. This must be Jigsaw out here. There's a note pinned to Chris's chest. It's another riddle. I think solving it gets him out of the sicko's contraption, but I'm not sure. Here's what the note says. Chris's blood is red. Now don't be so blue. Take 4 rods away. The order's up to you. Take 4 rods away. I think that refers to the metal rods attached to each syringe. I think I get it. Take the rods away. The order's up to you. I think I'm following, but a visual would help. I need a visual. I need a visual. I need to see what's going on there. Sure, he'll thank me for this later. Maybe even use it as his chatter profile pic. Here you go. Okay, we have an attachment here. Let's see what we... Okay. Okay, so it is. Yeah, it's ringed around him. Chris's blood runs red, but don't be so blue. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see what's going on. So what we need to do is we need to take D first and then take G, and then take F. No, B, and then F will be last. So it goes D, G, B, F. I think that's the order that we have to do it in. I think that would save them. I hope we're right. Whoa. One of the syringes contains harmless saline. The other is lethal poison. But which is which? I hope you're good at riddles. Tongue-tied, tell me you can solve this riddle, please. My friend's life is on the line here. Here's a riddle again. Chris's blood is red. Now don't be so blue. Take 4 rods away. The order's up to you. So we definitely don't want to inject him with anything blue, because the blue is bad, the red is good. So the order we can do it from is A, B, C, D, G, F, D, B, D, G, B, F. Did we say D, G, B, F? I think we said D, G, B, F. Yeah, so we actually did say, we did say G or D, G, B, F before the choices were even given to us. So I think that's the correct order. I think that's right. Now each one of those blocks is wired to him, but you can't tell which way the wires are going. I'm going to go with my gut and go D, G, B, F. Going D, G, B, F. And that's, it gave us that option. We came up with that even before it gave us that option. So let's go ahead and do that. What did we just got? We got logic. We unlocked something. Investigator. We unlocked, so maybe we got it right. I think we got it right. I hope you're right about this. I've never been very religious, but I'm going to say a prayer each time I pull one of these rods. Feel free to do whatever is needed to do in times like this. Not that you've ever had to solve a puzzle to save someone's life before, I'm assuming anyways. If you have, well, your answer makes me even more confident. I'll let you know what happens to Chris. Man, I hope we saved him. We're going to find out right now if we saved him. I'm pretty certain. I'm pretty certain that we picked the right combination of letters. It has to be. It has to be right. Well done, Tongue-Tied. You saved Chris' life. I'm forever in your debt. We did it. We saved Chris's life. This is great. That's so good. I'm so glad I could help. What a relief. I never thought my mad game skills would... never thought my mad game skills would... ... I don't... But I'm glad I could help. I'm so glad I could help, Morgan. The only thing is, Chris can't get up. He's pretty bad off from the syringe he triggered. I'll have to leave him here to search for the others. But there's a blanket in the RV I want to get for him first. Perfect. So that's perfect. We saved Chris. And now Morgan's going to wrap him up in a blanket. And she's going to continue her search for others. And let's go ahead and speed up time. And we see what's next. Okay, I wrapped the blanket around Chris. He must really be out of it. He kept muttering about a man and a donut. He says some guy bought him a donut and now he's here. What does that even mean? I'm not sure, but you should remember it. Could mean anything. Got me. You should definitely remember it. It's got to be a clue. Don't accept any donuts from any guys. Maybe don't eat that food that was left for you. Maybe that might be... That food might have been tampered with. Thanks for sticking with me through this, Tongue-Tied. It's my pleasure. My pleasure. I wish I could do more. I'm glad I can help. I have to tell you, I'm really worried about my other friends. You should be. Candace and Jan. There's no sign of them anywhere. And I feel funny. Give me details. You're still in shock from the ordeal. Funny how? Give me details. Think I've been drugged. I know what you're thinking, but it's not the diabetes. I've never felt like this before. You have to excuse me. I'm gonna go sit down for a moment. What did we just unlock? We completed the second chapter. Well, there you guys go. That was the second chapter. She says she's gonna go sit down for a moment. How is she drugged? She didn't eat anything out of the food, right? So how did she get drugged? Let's see if we can get her to wait for us. Like, wait, hold on. I have to sit down. Can barely, sorry. Can't see. Oh man. And there you have it. She's offline. Hopefully she comes back to us. That was chapter 2. And there you guys have. There's our new stats. We have 50% trust, 45% intelligence, 50% logic, 30% willpower, and 55% empathy. We're kind of even there. Even there with all of our stats. Willpower is a little less. That's okay. It's okay. We're pretty even. Pretty even. And that was chapter 2. I hope you guys are enjoying Sender Unknown. I hope Morgan's okay. We were able to save Chris, so that's a plus. That was a plus. And if you guys are enjoying Sender Unknown, hit that like button, leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already, join the Tethered and subscribe to the channel. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.